Day 117, and today I wanted to share a little tweak that I've done that has increased my productivity like never before. All right, and I'm going to share that in a moment, but first I want to thank all the people who provided me with feedback on the sleep meditation and also the motivational video yesterday. I appreciate it more than you know. Very helpful, and I really appreciate it. So thank you for that. Um, while I'm here, I'll shout out the Lions Den. We still got all six people: Brent, Kate, Lee Hodges, Shadow Flare, Thankful, and Plop. All six people falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, changing their lives, staying consistent, and that's what it's all about. All right, as I say in probably 90% of my videos, if you want to join the Lions Den, change your life, all you got to do, start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, put a check mark underneath, say, I fell asleep in the wish fulfilled, I'm ready to go, and I'll start shouting you out in the next video. All right, but I want to talk about this little tweak that I've done. This is kind of, I've combined everything. It's almost like I've been putting together this like system. Not me, my subconscious has like been giving me these thoughts and ideas like one by one. It's like step by step to implement this. Always what I think is like the ultimate, but there'll probably be another step after this, but this seems like the final step here. And so all the things that I've talked about in terms of like a video game and you being the avatar and non-negotiables on your to-do list, and then a few days ago I was talking about just one thing at a time, and I'm always talking about slow it down, be in the present moment. So now, since I've been focusing on all these things, I guess my subconscious felt like I was ready, and it gave me this ultimate tweak, okay, to this program, and it's a tweak to the to-do list. All right, so a couple weeks back or a month back, I was talking about how when I had slowed everything down, I would just sit there and I would sit until I thought of something that I wanted to do, and then I would focus on just doing that one thing and coming back and then sitting down again and waiting for something else. All right. So it's kind of a version of that. That was not sustainable. All right. That was kind of like, hurry up and then wait. And I found that I wasn't really focusing and enjoying what I was doing, because it was like I would do it and then I would come back and then I would just be kind of like waiting. All right. So, but this is a to-do list, but it's different than a to-do list. The to-do list, for the most part, at least my to-do list, would consist of all of these things that I may or may not do today. And I'd have a list of non-negotiables that, of course, I would do, but they consisted of mostly techniques and like maintenance and gratitude and the walking meditation and working out. But then I noticed that these other things that I had on my list that started to accumulate, they would just kind of, I would hold them till the next day and the next day and the next day. And sometimes I would have these things on my list, or depending on how important they were, for like a couple weeks, because I would be like, okay, this is more important than this, and then this would just sit there. And so what I've been doing over the last couple of days, and the idea that my subconscious gave me, was to have a separate to-do list, have a bunch of stuff here, okay, even and not even have non-negotiables. And I have one non-negotiable, so I have two separate books. All right, and so I look over at everything that's on my list, and then whatever I feel like I need to do next or prioritize, I write on my non-negotiable to-do list. So I transfer from my to-do list to my non-negotiable to-do list, and I do one thing at a time. So instead of me coming, so that's why I was saying it's just a little tweak. So instead of me just coming back and sitting and waiting for the next thought, now I'm coming back and I have this list, and I just kind of feel myself into the list, and I ask questions like, and I'm not just picking the easiest thing, because I am asking questions like, what is going to give me the most bang for my buck right now? What do I have time that I can do? Because I can't do anything until I transfer something to my list. And then once I do whatever that thing is, I cross it off. Like right now, it's video. So I'm 100% focused on this video, as I always am. But now I'm focused on this video, and the next thing on my list is going to come from, I'm going to transfer it from this list over here. So I'm always doing something, but at the same time, I'm deciding what I'm doing. And so I'm enjoying it because I'm making the decision. Because when you're not doing that, at least for me, then it's kind of like you're at the mercy of whatever, however you feel, whatever kind of mood you're in. Sometimes you do things, sometimes you're not, sometimes you're spending time on your phone. And so since I've started doing this, I've just been running through things, and I'm excited to not only do what I'm doing, but I'm also excited to see, okay, this is cool. What am I going to do next? But here's the key with this is, if I wasn't falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, I wouldn't have this kind of self-discipline. I wouldn't have this non-negotiable. I wouldn't have experienced being non-negotiable over the last 3 or 4 months. So if you're just coming and you're kind of like seeing this and watching this video, it might be a little tough to just go from like no control to like being able to do this. But this is the next step for me. And so if you're anywhere in the vicinity of where I am and you feel like you've got a good grasp on things, especially your self-control, this is like, it's a game changer for me. Like I've done, in the last 2 days, I've done more stuff than I've done in the last 2 weeks. Only because of this. Like there's no downtime. I'm just going from one thing to the next. And it's fun. Like that's the thing. Like you may be thinking like, well, when are you getting the chance to enjoy things? When are you getting the chance to relax? I don't want to relax because this is exciting. It's because I'm demonstrating and applying my power. Okay? So I wanted to share that just in case, it could help. All right. Like I said, this isn't like, this brand new, earth shattering idea. It's just a little tweak that has made a huge difference in my life. So I wanted to share it just in case there's somebody out there who just needs this little tweak to make a huge difference in your life. All right. So that's going to be it for today. Day 116, day 117 in the books. I'll see you for day 118 tomorrow. Enjoy your night. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.